Welcome to Wild Breakaway with Tom Chorske. I'm Audra Martin. The Minnesota Wild have now made it 13 straight with points here on home ice tonight. The latest to fall victim to the Wild, the New York Rangers, a 3-2 final score after a great first start from the Wild. That first period, 3 goals in under 7 minutes. Unfortunately, it got away from them a little in the second, but they were able to answer back in the third and hang on for the win.
Yeah, great start for the Minnesota Wild. Stahl getting them started. And at this point in the season, game 55, you get those 3 goals early. And let's be honest, deep inside, you want it to be an easier night than maybe it's going to end up being, and you cross your fingers. And that wasn't the case. You let your foot off the gas a little bit. The Rangers have some young players that are playing for future roles in this club, and they kept on coming. And the Wild let their foot off the gas and mismanaged the puck a little bit, gave the puck up and didn't retrieve it the way they should have, and that gave the Rangers some life, and they got back into the game. But then the Wild kind of regained their footing after the second period and shut them down, which was a good sign, and they get those 2 big points to start off the week.
Well, it was a game chock full of Minnesota-born players, 7 in total on the ice tonight. Here's a look at the final stats. The Wild do get the win despite being outshot 34-29. They can't get it done on their chance on the power play, while the Rangers go 2 for 4 on the man advantage. It's the 3rd straight game the Minnesota Wild have jumped out to a 3-0 lead. They were able to get the win tonight, but it's a lead that Bruce Boudreau isn't completely comfortable with.
Well, I mean, you score 3 goals a game in this league, you're supposed to win. I mean, so that's great. But I think sometimes we get to the point we get 3, and you're thinking, oh, we're going to get 8, 10 here, and that doesn't happen in this league, and then it usually backfires on you. And it started to, and then we turned it around and started to play the right way.
So now the homestand continues Thursday night. That's when they will take on Alex Ovechkin and the Washington Capitals for the 2nd time this season. It's a team the Wild struggled against. They have lost the last 6 in a row to the Capitals, a streak they would love to see come to an end Thursday night to continue their success here on home ice.
Yeah, you know you're going to run into Ovechkin, who leads the NHL in goals. He's got some good line mates in Backstrom and Kuznetsov that can set him up. Oshie, Carlson, these guys on the power play are really good. They've got a really good tandem in goaltending with Holtby and Grubauer. So the Wild are going to have to be on their game, which is great. They need to be challenged at this point in the season. They need to be battle-tested, and this will be one for them later this week.
Well, some of their wins this season have come against some of the best teams in the NHL. Hopefully that is a trend that continues on Thursday night. We look forward to seeing you then. For Tom Chorske, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us tonight on Wild Breakaway.